So I'm in another match. I will play first. I like this hand. Some removal. Looting lets me dig. Um, Obviously, my turn one play here is going to be Stomping Ground into Looting. I think then that will just determine what I do next. There's so many Grixis decks running around lately. It's really bad. My local game shop, there's only like one Grixis Delve player. Everybody else is on Tron, Zoo, two Affinity players. That's rough. It used to be all Burn on here, and Burn was fairly easy, but I like this deck, so I'm going to continue piloting it, even though the Grixis matchups aren't really that great. I think the removal here is just very efficient. Especially when they terminate your lot withdrawal, there's really not that much you can do in the process. And then their creatures are just so efficient between Snapcasters. The turn 2 Tassiger is always the killer. It's like the nut draw with this deck, where if I can get like a Faithful Saluting into a double Vengevine, that's just disgusting on turn 2. Mulligan to 4. I mean, you gotta take your wins where you can get them sometimes. So I'm just gonna go to my main phase here and Faithful Suit and see what happens. This guy is a little slow, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he's taken a minute 40 just to mulligan. I apologize on the stream for this. I might be playing a little slow myself, but he might be playing in 2 rooms, I'm not sure. I like to keep my focus on one game at a time, though. Ooh, I will definitely get rid of this Vengevine and this Dark Blast. If I need it, I can dredge. I might Faithful Suit again next turn. I don't really know what I'm playing against yet. This could be Bogles, Abzan, I'm not sure. Bogles, of course. So I think the key here is basically just going to be to keep... My Abrupt Decay is going to have to focus on the first... I either want to kill an Ethereal Armor or an enchantment if he plays Daybreak Cornet, because that one is a nightmare to get rid of. So this matchup can really go either way. I'm not going to get rid of that Dark Blast because that's pretty useless here. So I'm going to loot, see what I can get my hands on. Yeah, I'll dredge here. So I'm going to get rid of... Ooh, what do I want here? Bloodghast and Stinkweed Imp. Just because I can dredge the next turn and Stinkweed Imp dredges 2 deeper. Yeah, I'm going to be efficient with my mana here and get a Gravecaller online. Also, it'll let me attack for 2 more damage next turn, and I think at this point, I'm going to have to race, especially if my next turn is going to be committed to Abrupt Decaying whatever armor he plays, because that's going to be rough. Obviously, like this Dark Blast or Murderous Cut are going to be sided out, they're useless. Please play an Ethereal Armor. No attacks. Why? Interesting. So yeah, do I want to dredge here? Yeah, I think I have to here. That could be wrong, and I would have drawn that third land, which would have been nice. But I was keeping up a white for a path, probably. Well, I'm gonna go to combat. If something gets path that's a third land, I'm not gonna complain. I'm more than fine with that. But I mean, 4 damage. If he starts hitting those spirit links, that's gonna be rough. Is he really thinking about blocking here? No? Okay, well, I'm gonna try and bait out a Daybreak Coronet here. If he does that, I'm gonna kill the Spider Umbra with my Abrupt Decay, and then both die. Well, okay, that's not what I was hoping for, but I guess I'll take it. I mean, it's only a 3/3, so he's a little slow. First strike? Do I care about that? That makes it a 4/4. First strike with reach. So we go back and forth for a turn. I go to 12, he goes to 9. I'm gonna let it happen now. No attacks. I wonder why. So I think what I'm gonna do here is he has 1 card in hand. I'm going to Abrupt Decay the First Strike. First Strike makes Stinkweed Imp a very bad blocker, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. I think that's the correct play. I have a lot better matchup against this deck with my Rave Revelations and Golgari Charms out of my sideboard, so I pretty much just have to kill the most painful enchantment that I can. I did need that third land. So I'm just gonna play this Imp. Probably a little premature. I probably should have attacked with Bloodghast before playing the land. But I'm definitely going to attack here. I don't really... If he starts getting a Daybreak Coronet, I cannot race that, so... I'm at least getting 2 damage through here. If I get 4, that's great. Okay, well, I can usually get a Graveyard back. I usually don't have issues with that. Alright, well, I think next turn I'm going to Faithful Salute and hopefully get these awful removal spells out of my hand. Okay, sure, that does nothing. His deck is obviously full of Umbras. I really don't get why he's not attacking. I mean, he could have attacked at least once safely. So I think now I really think I just have to Grizzly Salvage here. See what I can get my hands on. So I have 1 Vengevine. What does a 4th land do for me? So Wayfinder, I guess, could be good. I guess that would let me hit a Black Source. I don't really have anything I can discard to troll, so I still think an extra damage here is more relevant than a Wayfinder. So I am not attacking here. I'm keeping my Imp back to hopefully kill off one of his creatures. I really have no problem trading a Spider Umbra for an Imp for a couple turns if that's what he wants to do. That is bad. An 8/8 First Striker just kills. He does not have Trample, so that's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, this is an easy attack, right? Yeah. Does blocking do me any good? I guess it saves 8 damage. Yeah, I think I have to block here. I think I have to draw here. Need something. So if I can hit a Vengevine, if I can get a Black Source here and a Vengevine, I think I'll be good. So I hit the Vengevine. Unfortunately, I didn't hit anything else. That does at least give me a blocker for another turn. So I'm going to get in there with my Bloodghast, get every 2 damage I can. The good thing about getting him below 10 is all my Bloodghasts have haste, but at this point, I guess the Murderous Cut could be good for if he plays a Coarse Spirit Dancer. Alright, well, whatever. 8, 9 damage really doesn't make a difference here. The one that's really bad is Daybreak Cornet. So yes, I'm going to block. Wayfinders are usually just either chump blockers for me or something. I never really get more than 1 or 2 damage in with them a turn. Alright, I need something good here. I think I need a second Black Source. And Dredging is not going to do that for me. Ugh, God, terrible. So, what are my options here? I have 2 Vengevines in the yard. If I Faithless Loot, I guess that digs me, like, say, 2 deeper. I think I have to Faithless Loot here. I don't really see another option. I can take a hit from this guy. That's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm not going to Dredge. I need a land. That's awesome. So I'm going to discard this Dark Blast and this Bloodghast. I'm going to play a Swamp to get the Bloodghast back. Yes, I will use its ability. So this lets me attack him down to 5. I think I'm in okay shape. I guess what would really be a killer is if, say, I bring something out and he has a path for it. I'm curious why he still has 1 card in hand. I mean, double white, green, that lets you basically play anything in your deck. No Ataxies, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely Dredging here. Okay, so I hit 2 Gravecrawlers. I did not hit another Vengevine. I mean, I basically just have to go wide enough here that yeah, so I basically just have to go wide enough to get around this one guy, right? I have to deal 5 damage, so I'm pretty sure this Gravecrawler does it. That was a bad call. I probably should have looted first. Whatever. I'm pretty sure this is game. Unless he has, like, double path. But I think they only run 2 or 3 main boards, so what are the chances of him having 2? I mean, he has to have 2 removal spells for these Dredgevines, like, right now. But again, I mean, misplays you learn from them, so whatever. I'm trying to get better. Alright, so I won there. So obviously, like, all of these removal spells are coming out. They are just absolutely terrible. I hate Dark Blast. Murderous Cut, I'm not gonna put them in just for the core Spirit Dancers. They are a pain in the butt, but let's see. Ray of Revelation comes in. He's playing white, so I'm guessing that he's probably gonna have Rest in Peace as well. Do they play like Relic or Grafdigger's Cage? Probably. The Golgari Charms are definitely coming in. Gnaws are... Oh, Spell Skies for sure. What do we need? 3 cards. Stinkweed Imp is a little slow. I'm going to take out 2 Bloodghast. I definitely like having more creatures to go wider in this matchup. Especially when you have to be faster, because they usually only play 2 creatures a game max. If you like what you see, guys, please hit the follow button. I really appreciate it. So I think my primary goal here is going to be to get my Stomping Ground, or no, my Godless Shrine here. 1 land. Do I like this? I'm gonna keep this. It gives me a Spellskite and an Abrupt Decay. I might regret this, but I do have a draw spell more than him. Or a draw phase more than him. Whatever. Okay, so I did hit my second land, which I think is an extremely good thing. Do I want to conserve life total? I think I do. I am just gonna get a black right now, a basic swamp. These decks can get extremely... No. I'm probably gonna regret not getting a Tomb later. Bogles matchup is tough. I mean, you either get really lucky or really crappy. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a Tomb here. I'm just gonna start getting my crawlers out there. I need as much damage on the board as fast as I can. He's playing Umbras. I'm cool with that. Okay. Golgari Charm would be kind of helpful. You attack. Why are you not attacking? I mean, this guy can't block. This guy must be a new Bogles player. So, I'm just gonna get a basic swamp here. I need to hit stuff, like, fast. I guess what would be really sick here is... I'm not going to play my second Gravecrawler just yet. I'm going to wait, since I have 3 instant speed spells, to see what he does next turn. Is he really going to trade here? Oh, hell yeah. Get a Hexproof guy off the board? Absolutely, I'll trade that. So basically, I think what my goal here is going to be to pass the turn back to him, and then I will either look for a. I will if he plays something on this right now, like a Daybreak Coronet. Oh, okay. So I mean, this is early, but this might be a concession. Getting rid of the Umbra basically negates the Coronet, so that goes straight to the yard. So he basically has a 1/1 hexproof right now with 2 cards in hand. I'm feeling a lot better about this matchup. Rancor sucks, but what are you gonna do? I saved myself probably 5 damage right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage, okay. I can't get rid of everything, especially since this deck runs 24 1-mana spells, I believe. A Golgari Charm will do it. Or would it be more of a dick move just to Spellskite here? I don't even know. Well, I think I'm going to actually pass this turn as well. If I Golgari Charm this guy, he goes to equip it. The creature dies, that also dies? Oh yeah, I'm just passing this turn right now. I think I just got the God draw against the Bogles deck. Alright, I'm going to take another 3 here. If he does nothing, I'm going to Grizzly Salvage end of turn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so... I have a Spellskite, so I think I'm just going to take the Angler here. If I could draw a 3rd land, that'd be really helpful here. What do I do? I've got 2 Vengevines. I've got 2 Vengevines in my graveyard. It's too late for him to cast a Rest in Peace, so do I just go double Gravecrawler and swing for 8 and then make him have something? What do I do? So I have a couple lines of play. I can Ray the Rancor. No, I'm playing an aggro deck. I need to get my creatures out there. If he has a path, he has a path. This is not getting countered. You don't run counter spells. I have seen like a Bogles deck splash blue for a couple of the spells out of the sideboard, but he probably would have. He definitely would have fetched up like a Breeding Pool or something. This guy is taking a very long time. I mean, I wouldn't mind a path here on one of my Vengevines. That gives me another land to work with, which I would not complain about. Come on, buddy. Can you guys hear me on the stream okay? Somebody said my mic was quiet before. Of course I want to use the ability. Why wouldn't I? I did get really lucky on that draw, which I'm definitely thankful for. I had a ballsy move, only keeping a one-land hand, but I mean, I think I'm really ahead this game, and I haven't even cast a Spellskite yet, so I guess what could really be backbreaking here is like Ethereal Armor, Daybreak Cornet. Then he gets like an 8/8 first striker. I just win. Okay. GG, sir.